Ladies and gentlemen, it's 12:07 on a Saturday afternoon. You know what that means. It's time for Kevin Deutsch, General Manager of Butler Lexus South Atlanta, and me, Shelley Winter, to do the Car Guy Show. The Car Guy Show is designed specifically for you to call in at 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK, to ask all of your automotive questions of Kevin, because he is the expert. Kevin, before we start, we have affordability on a table to talk about, but you just told me you guys were just came from Charleston. Tell us all about this special designation that you guys won 9 years in a row. And I want you to tell people, talk about it.
Yeah, they have this thing called Lexus Elite, and it's for their elite dealers, and they have a bunch of metrics that you have to hit all year long. And every year since we acquired this dealership 9.5 years ago, we've won Lexus Elite. So my wife and I just got back from an unbelievable trip and a great few days in Charleston. Our guest speaker was Tom Brady.
That's cool.
It gives you an idea of the level. Great entertainment, some unbelievable food, and all the beverages until you don't want any more.
Right.
But happy to be back in town. We flew back last night, and we're ready to get after it this week.
Absolutely. But congratulations, because that speaks to what kind of dealership Butler Lexus, as I talk about it on the air every night when I talk about Butler, it just proves me correct that this is a great dealership with a great team.
It's a real honor to win Lexus Elite, and like I said, we've been fortunate enough every year since we've acquired it to where we've hit those metrics, and we get to go and enjoy ourselves.
Let's talk about affordability. Used vehicle prices crossed $30,000, while new vehicle prices climbed to their highest level since September 2023. Talk to us about affordability, payments, and everything that goes along with that.
Well, you kind of just said it all right there, didn't you? When you think about used cars, not new, the average used car just climbed over $30,000. So I got to thinking about that. It says, what does a $30,000 car really cost drive out after taxes and fees, especially like in the state of Georgia, because it's relevant to us. So if you take the average fees and taxes and you add it all in there, the $30,000 figure becomes $33,500 drive out. If you just put down $3,500, which is only 11 or 12%, not 20%.
Right.
And people always go, well, I put down 20%. Well, no, you didn't. The taxes were $4,000.
Right.
Heck, you just covered your taxes.
Right.
You didn't even put any money down.
So when you put a down payment down, you're putting a down payment on the total, not on that pre-taxes. Okay.
Correct. So you get down to financing amount. So if you put down your extras and your taxes down, it gets you back to financing $30,000.
Understood.
So what does that look like? Well, the average interest rate on used cars, and there's some conflicting between Edmunds and this other group, and they say it's between 10.7 and 12%. So I went with 11% on the lower side.
I wish.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm a little TMI, ladies and gentlemen. TMI.
Shelley, I said average. Some of us aspire to be average. All right. But at 11%, 60 months, that payment on $30,000 is $650 for 60 months. And that's 5 years. That's not 4 years. That's 5 years. If you went 66 months, 5.5 years, it's $605. And if you went 72 months, which is 6 years, you're talking about still $570. But, here's the scary part. Today, over 20% of loans are 84 months. And
84 months?
I'm begging you, don't do it.
Stop.
So
that's
7 years.
7 years.
Just
Wow.
stop,
Wow.
please. It's not a mortgage.
Right.
So when you go to buy a house, your options are 7, 15, 20.
Right.
So, that's a house. It's not a car. You're never going to get out. It's going to be out of warranty. Just look at something different. Don't go 84 months. Look at a 36-month lease. Payment should be about the same.
Right.
But on a used car, 72 months, I stopped it there because I just can't go. Going farther than that just disturbs me.
Do you see a lot of 84-month loans?
We do everything humanly possible not to do it in the dealership. We will do it on exception for people, and we're a luxury car,
Right. So
where it's a little bit more okay.
right, because your car is going to last longer.
Well, because it's a lot more money sometimes.
Gotcha.
There's a difference between a Hyundai and a
Lexus.
Lexus, obviously. And to give you an idea, 20% of all car payments are now over $1,000.
Wow.
So you wake up and everybody's over $1,000 now, and it's climbing toward 25%. Oh, you want to give the number real quick?
44872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk.
So it's been an active week in the car business. Some really good numbers came out, and everybody who listens to this show regularly knows how much I support Toyota. And it's not because I'm a Lexus dealer. At the Butler Automotive Group, we have 15 dealerships. 3 are Toyota dealerships, 2 are Lexus. We've got 2 BMW, Ford, Honda, Acura, Chevy, Nissan. We got a little bit Audi. We got a little bit of everything, right? We love Toyota, and apparently so does America, because with all the different brands, and I just named off 9 brands.
Right.
20% of all cars sold in America now are Toyota, and that does not include Lexus.
That's a market share of 20%.
That's absolutely crazy.
That is
isn't it?
crazy.
If you take all the GM brands, all of them, Chevy, GMC, Buick, or whatever else they've got today, Cadillac, it's less than 15%.
Wow.
If you put them all together. So it gives you an idea of how well Toyota's doing.
Now, why does Toyota have such a huge market share? Like, take price out of it. Taking price out of it. Why is that happening?
Well, the value is part, but that said, you can sum it up very simple. Is dependability. It's the number 1 rated car year after year after year after year, as far as breaking down goes. Longevity, they last forever. Everyone knows Toyota's 250,000 miles. Resale value, there's nothing higher basically. It's or toward the top every year, and cost to repair. So just the basic cost when it does break or for maintenance is just a lot less.
Right.
But that's true with most Japanese cars, but it fits that criteria. So cost of the cost of ownership is just reflective along with resale and everything else.
Let's go down to where you talk about recalls. You've been talking about recalls. Talk to me about what happened this week in recalls.
It was a pretty big week for recalls. Gosh, I'll just give you some ideas. Right now, Honda and Acura had over 1 million vehicles just on one recall. Then they had another 880,000 on another recall. Ford had 550,000.
Wait. Honda Acura had 1 million plus vehicles for a recall. Then they had 880,000 for another. What does that mean? Just a different problem?
Different vehicles. So they had 1 million plus recalls on 23 to 26 Accord Hybrid, CRV Hybrid, CRV Fuel Cell, EV models, and all that has to do with their emergency tire repair kits. Nothing major, but you still have to go into the store, get those things done.
When you say store, you mean dealership.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're stored to us.
Right.
The Honda Acura, they had 16 through 22 Honda Pilots, 2017 through 23 Ridgelines, 19 through 23 Passports, 14 through 20 Acura MDX models, rear suspension, and subframes. That's a problem.
Right.
So you need to go in and get those vehicles checked. Ford recalled over 500,000 of 2018 through 24 Expeditions. They also recalled another 255,000 2012 through 2018 Ford Focus. And that was for being incorrectly fixed under a different recall.
Wow.
It sounds like every Focus they sold during that time. And then Jeep had their weekly 500,000 for whatever it is that they have. So it's just every week with them right now. But people ask me all the time, he goes, what is a recall? And that's when you have enough of the product that's been sold by percentage-wise has this problem, then the government can get involved or the manufacturer can go ahead and call the recall themselves, where they bring all the vehicles in and by mandate have to fix them. A recall never expires. I will repeat myself. A recall never expires. So if it's
But we've
under,
had people call in with questions asking about recalls, and you'll say check from, it might have been 20 years ago.
those were enhancements that the manufacturer did on their own.
Understood.
They can do warranty enhancements at no charge, and they put timelines on it, and they do
Gotcha.
things like that. But an actual factory recall, if you have a 1955 Ford Fairlane or whatever it was, or Chevy Belvedere,
Right.
with a recall, it's still active.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then they go, well, how do I do that? There's several ways. One of the cool things is you can go to a mobile app like Safer Car, and it'll just put in your information and it'll send you a text if you ever have a recall. But or you can go to something as simple as KBB.com, Kelley Blue Book, and they have a section for recalls. Or what I tell people is to go to NHTSA, which is the National Highway Transportation Safety Authority, and that's www.nhtsa.gov, and you can put in either your tag or that's your license plate number or your 17-digit vehicle identification number, and they'll let you know any open recalls on that product.
404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. Those are the numbers to call in with your automotive questions. Let me say it again, 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. Those are the numbers to call. We're taking your questions. And Kevin, I want to tell you, for the first time in us doing this show, I actually have a question. So can we start with my question when we come back?
Absolutely.
We'll be right back. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk.